More frustration by signing up for fiber internet in Clinton. Click the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you today by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today, a couple of guests. We've got Chris Shaffer with the Clinton Community Education Foundation, Terry Husted with the CCEF. First of all, Terry, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing fine.
Thanks for coming out. And Chris, been a while, but how are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks.
Yeah. And I caught up with you at teacher grant time back in early March. And what a fun time. That's always a great experience.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite times of the year. We are so fortunate to have funds from the community that we're able to give teacher grants so those teachers can do some really cool things in their classrooms.
Yeah,
so,
they do some really neat stuff. Yeah, for sure. And I tell you, if folks, I don't know who didn't see it because it felt like it got just tons of likes and views. But if you didn't see some of those, we did some video content with that this year. Kind of scroll through our Facebook feed a little bit and you'll see some of those. That was early March, was that?
Yeah, late February, early March.
Yeah.
Time frame.
Yeah,
so that's
sure.
The usual time frame.
Yep. And I know it's just a great time. And remind us, Chris, how much this year did we pour back into these classrooms, and what did we do this year?
Yeah, we had 18 grants applied for by teachers, and we were able to award $14,402 back into the classroom. And like I said, these are things that teachers come up with, these great innovative projects and great ideas, but it's not in the budget. So we help, fill that gap so that these very cool things can happen in the classroom. And we think that's so important.
Mm-hmm. So how does this work? When do teachers put these applications in? What's the process for selection? What does that look like?
Yeah, we have a form, and the teachers know every year, usually after their holiday break in January, they put in an application. The grant limits are supposed to be $1,000, and sometimes they go over that a little bit. And as funds allow, we try our best to award as much as we possibly can. And there's a subcommittee of the Educational Foundation Board. They make recommendations to the board.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, last year, we were able to fund 14 requests for $22,000. This
Mm-hmm.
year, we were able to award 18 classroom grants for $14,402. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, I can't wait to see all the good things that happen in the classrooms next year.
Yeah, there's some really neat stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited, particularly what Ben Pirtle's doing with the multimedia room.
Absolutely,
and that was really just the makeshift studio. Terry, I don't know if you saw it, but the makeshift studio he's got in that classroom is absolutely hilarious.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like what maybe a teenage girl would want to come to put together for like a TikTok page. And he's got to teach kids about this with these things. It's absolutely hilarious.
He used a lot of creativity.
He did
in putting that together. And what's cool is these kids that are in this class put together school announcements and make short videos. I don't have it right here, but they have a website. Where
I need to follow them on YouTube, actually, now that you say that.
Go and see their videos on YouTube.
Sure.
And it's great fun.
I need to find out what that channel is and give them a follow. That was cool, though. And with that teacher grant, obviously, he's going to upgrade a lot of the things he's got going on. So.
The funding we were able to provide for him, he's able to increase the number of computers so more kids can do their work. And then lamps and spotlights and
cameras
all kinds
of stuff.
Yeah. So
cool. Yeah, they're doing some great stuff in junior high of all places.
Yes, exactly.
That's really cool. Very good. Well, teacher grant cycle has come and gone, and we'll look forward to another one next year. And remind us, Chris, where does funding for those teacher grants come from?
The teacher grants typically come from fundraisers, money that we actually raise. Every fall, in about November, December timeframe, we have what we consider our annual campaign. It's just a mailing campaign, and that's our biggest fundraiser. This year, we raised just under $10,000. But then otherwise, we typically have 1 to 2 other fundraisers throughout the year. And I guess I can talk about that right now.
Yeah, let's
on
right there.
May 2nd, the Eagles are being so gracious. They are hosting a fundraiser for us during the Kentucky Derby. And part of the proceeds will come to CCEF, and our board will be helping and promoting the event. It's going to be family friendly. It'll be open to the public, and we hope everybody will come and join us. Don't have all of the specific times in front of me right now, but if you we'll be promoting it on our Facebook page, and the Eagles will be promoting it as well. And then in June, on June 6th, we'll be having a trivia contest at the Eagles as well. People can sign up for teams. There's a entry fee for the teams, and of course that money goes to CCEF as part of the fundraiser. And we have monetary prizes for first and second place teams, and then we hold other fundraisers during the event. And it's lots of fun. And I encourage folks to come have a good time of an evening, and it's going for a good cause.
Yeah, Derby Day was one that a lot of folks look forward to, and just kind of felt like after a while it just coincided too much with what was going on at the schools.
Too many conflicts.
Yeah,
prom and track meets and things like that.
Yeah,
so,
but for the Eagles to step up and get their people involved, I think is going to be really big.
Yeah, can't say enough about the folks at the Eagles. They've been very supportive.
Do we know what that's going to look like, guys, or what that evening will look like at all?
On May 2nd?
Yeah.
My understanding is they're going to do some boards or something for the show and whatever, for the Kentucky Derby. They'll show the race
during the actual race.
During the actual race, there'll be some 50-50 raffles and some other engaging events to raise money, is my understanding. So I think they'll offer light refreshments as well. So it looks like it'll be a super fun night.
This will be our first one at Eagles.
At the Eagles,
continuing on from the past.
Yeah.
How did that partnership come about?
Well, it started with the trivia night last year. This will be our second trivia night, and they just seem to enjoy that. So.
Cool.
They offer to be partners again.
That's cool. That's cool. For the May 2nd Derby Day, do folks need tickets for that, Chris, or anything like that?
I don't have all the details right at this point. I don't believe so. I think it'll be open to the public because, the Eagles is a private club, but it will be open to the public. It'll be kid-friendly, family-friendly.
You can look for that in some of the various Facebook pages around.
Okay.
We'll try to publish all the details.
Sure.
Shortly.
Yeah. That'll be a good one to bring that back and just get people involved. And then you mentioned the trivia night one more time, the when and where on that one.
It's going to be June 6th. It'll be that evening. I think last year it was like from 5:30 to 8:30, something like that. It was really lots of fun. We had, it was crowded, and we offer baskets that people silent auction, and we do 50-50 raffles, and for the different tables and stuff like that. So and
remind us where that one is at.
That's going to be at the Eagles as well. And this year we're going to be collaborating with a local restaurant and offering a supper, so people can purchase that as well. So
cool.
I'm hoping I think last year for the first time we raised about $4,000, which we were very pleased with. So
we're about 2.5 months out from that one.
Yeah.
But when will tickets and information on like how much tickets are, when will that come out?
We'll post that as well.
Yeah, looking
probably a couple weeks before.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I would think since that's in June, probably late April, early May, we'll start lambasting everybody about news about that. So
But you mentioned last year that fundraiser was really well attended, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Cool. Yeah, very good. So bringing back some fundraisers, and of course fundraisers, Chris, you mentioned very vital to the programming. I know we're going to talk scholarships. That's one of the areas it goes to. We'll talk with Terry about that here in a little bit, but teacher grants, fundraisers, those are kind of, or teacher grants and scholarships, those are kind of the most visible ways that you support the schools. Are there other ways you support?
Absolutely. One thing that we do that if you don't have a high school student, you may not be aware, but we help fund dual credit classes through Richmond Community College. So high school students have the opportunity to take classes from Richland Community College. So they can earn college credit and high school credit at the same time. There's a cost for that, though. Richland charges $435 for each 3-hour course. That's the cost this year. And of course, that goes up a little bit every year. We currently, CCEF pays 75% of that cost. So students only have to pay 25%. So by the end of the time, if they take all of the courses available, I think they can get something like 20 college credits by the end of their high school career.
That's like a semester, is
it not? It's great.
Semester and a half?
Absolutely. So they're paying $100, maybe just a little over $100 per class. So that's a really great deal.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Wow.
The other thing that we do is students who take AP classes, they have to test. And if they pass that test, they get college credit as well. So we help offset the cost. It costs about $99, I think, for each test. And for some students, that's a stretch. So we provide some funding to help offset the cost. And that program has really expanded a lot. There are 5 or 6 AP classes, and this year I think 82 students signed up for AP classes, and we'll be taking those tests. So we help with that a little bit too. And then another thing that we do, there's events that have sort of become ingrained within the school system that are recurring every year. They're annual events. And these are sort of enrichment activities. They typically are art focused or science or technology, and we help sponsor them every year. Read Across Clinton, the running club at the junior high, the it's the elementary school. The Challenger program, a certain grade always gets to go to that.
Yeah, my 5th grader got to go to, or 6th grader got to go to that for the first time this year. So she really enjoyed that.
They almost always do.
Yep, for sure. It's a hit. It really is.
At junior high, they have a volcanoes project.
Oh,
they
yeah.
also do the float a boat, the gingerbread communities in 3rd grade, the German Exchange Club. So these are all things that happen every year, and it's expensive. And so we help with funding those events. That means we've committed to giving them money every year to help offset the costs, and they don't have to reapply for classroom grants all the time. And for next year, we're adding 4 more additional. I think it's the 7th graders do the pen pals to Italy. We've got the family night at Lincoln Douglas every year. There's a field trip to Raider Farms, I think in elementary school, and then some community outings for kids in the Achieve program, 4th and 5th grade Achieve. So
funding all of that. Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
yes. That's getting up to about $20,000 a year. So you can easily see we've got lots of expenses, so we do have to raise some money.
Yeah,
but it's all for a great cause.
Yeah, to give those kids those opportunities, definitely.
On our website, under www.ccef15.org, there are places in that website that you can donate through PayPal and Venmo.
Okay. So folks are looking to contribute.
Yeah.
They can do that as well. Maybe they can't make the fundraisers we've talked about, right? And
Yeah.
that's a way for them to participate. Sure. Very good. You mentioned the website, Terry, ccef15.org. How do folks follow along maybe on social medias or?
The only social media mostly that we use is the Facebook, CCEF Facebook page.
Okay.
And so we use that quite extensively.
All right. Very good. So follow them.
Been using that a lot.
Yeah. Follow them on Facebook. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, anything else, Chris? I know, like I said, we'll touch on scholarships after the break with you and Terry, but anything I missed, whether it's teacher grants, fundraisers, pouring money back into the schools. Did I miss anything in the conversation?
No, that's the major thing, Terry.
We do volunteer at the banking program at CES,
Yeah.
the elementary school.
Is that going this year?
Every Wednesday morning. we
Okay.
go there.
Yeah. I've got it.
Offers the students 2nd through 5th grade an opportunity to have their own savings account.
How's that going this year?
It's going well.
Yeah. Good amount of kids participating.
It's fair. It's been higher in the past.
I
think the new administration will probably bolster it up some.
Yeah. Now, I know in the past you have your student tellers, student bank tellers. Do you still do that?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's part of the financial literacy program that we have with First National Bank.
Yeah, sure. So partnering with them, very good, nice. So that program is up and going, and So with that, remind me, Chris and Terry. I know I talked about the student bank tellers. When do you start? We got to be starting to think about maybe those. What is it, 5th graders that do that? We got to be starting to think about talking to the 4th graders to see if they're interested for next year, right?
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing after spring break.
I think Jesse will probably.
One of the folks from First National Bank will start interviewing and select some tellers for next year, and that's always exciting. And they're a great group of kids. They really are a great group of kids. In fact, Terry and I we came from there to come to here.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
So they're a good group of kids,
We
and
have
it's a
2
good
crews.
experience for them.
Yeah. They rotate, right?
They
Rotate
rotate,
weeks. Yeah. Yeah.
But, they learn how to be patient with younger kids to help fill out their bank deposit and just
Maybe they can impart some lessons on me to be patient with the younger kids.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
also help with putting out the gift, what do you call it?
The prizes,
The
yeah.
prizes
Mhm.
for when they donate. When they donate to their own account,
Yeah.
then they get a prize depending on the level of
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
deposit they make.
Yeah, very good. So banking program is going on
Yeah.
now as well. Sure.
Mhm.
And First National, I know, has been a partner in that for many years now.
I think this is a third year,
Right.
third or fourth year.
Yeah.
And
But then they were doing things even before that, right? Like with the financial literacy in the
Was my
schools.
understanding,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I thought. So yeah, very good. I'm sorry, Chris, I interrupted something you
no,
were
I
about
was just
to
going to
say.
say, I know that there's plans for next year. They'll be getting back into the classroom and offering those financial literacy classes to various age groups. So
Yeah.
that'll be exciting to
Very
see.
good. Well, I hate to do this, guys. I got to take us to a
Yeah.
break or we're going to run out of time this morning.
Sure.
Terry Husted and Chris Shaffer with the Clinton Community Education Foundation, our guests in studio. More to come with them on the morning show.
WHOW.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn higher, beans mixed, wheat trading higher. May corn up 5 1/4, $4.59. July corn up 5 1/2, $4.71, and December new crop $4.88, up 6 1/4. May beans 11.56 1/4, down 3/4. July beans unchanged, 11.71 1/4. New crop November 11.39, up 7 3/4. May Chicago wheat 6.01 1/4, up 11 1/2. May KC wheat 6.21, up 14 1/4. May bean meal 313.80, up 210. May bean oil 66.55, up 58 cents. Livestock trade March feeders 358.85, down 95 cents. April live cattle down 12 cents, 235.17. April lean hogs 93.80, up 7 cents. Energy market April crude oil 98.82, up 261. This is the RFD Radio Network.
Hear Clinton Maroon live play-by-play this season on WHOW, the Big 1520 Daytime, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County and 106.5 in Bloomington Normal all the time. Plus streamed at DeWittDailyNews.com, on the WHOW mobile app, and Amazon Alexa. Plus, hear a best of Clinton sports broadcast Saturday mornings at 10. All brought to you by Warner Hospital and Health Services, Baum Chevrolet Buick, and Keith Wade, your country financial agent, all in Clinton.
Looking for a provider who puts your health first? SIU Family Medicine is accepting new patients. Call 217-735-2317 today to schedule your first appointment. That's 217-735-2317. SIU Medicine, forward for you.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Again, my guests in studio today, Chris Shaffer and Terry Husted with the Clinton Community Education Foundation. And we mentioned part of the first segment there, Terry, is that it's scholarship season. What do we know about scholarships and the CCEF?
Well, we have quite a few scholarships now. We gain 1 to 3 every year, it seems like, recently.
Yeah.
And we're up to 14 scholarships now.
Wow.
And many of the scholarships have multiple parts. Like some may be for a full-time university, and some part might be for vocational or trade schools.
Okay.
So we offer something for everyone.
Sure. And how much are we offering this year?
Well, one of them is for $5,000 per year for 4 years. That's one of the more substantial ones. There is a larger one that I won't get into right now, but it only comes out once every 4 years.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And this is not one of those 4 years?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd like to remind everybody to go back to www.ccef15.org. And when you get on the website, select the scholarship page, and then you can go look at all the scholarships. Now, we were very fortunate this year. Chris came up with a great idea, and our board of directors worked together with her, and she developed something called a decision grid, which is like a matrix. And in that grid, it lists every scholarship and the sub-scholarship, the other parts of it, and highlights so you can see quickly which scholarship might apply to you.
Okay.
And as the seniors go through and look at those, they should be able to decide they're going to put in one application or multi-application.
Gotcha.
And then it tells whether they need to do an interview or if they just submit the application.
Okay. Yeah. I know there is kind of that. There is an interview for some of them and that sort of thing. So a little more rigorous on those. But you get all that information at this grid you developed, Chris.
Right.
Yeah. Very good.
And so they have to submit the application right after spring break anytime. But the deadline is March 31st, which is a Tuesday, is right after
spring break.
Is that
Spring break.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah,
Right after
yeah.
spring break.
All
So
right. Coming right up.
I send out email reminders to them. Many seniors sign up at the college and career days at the high school in October, and then I'll send them reminders to get their applications in.
So this is a reminder as well. Get that application in. March 31st is that deadline. Sure.
Yeah.
Very good. So thank you for that, Terry. I'll tell you what, I've got about 30, 40 seconds here with you, Chris. One more time, remind us these upcoming fundraisers for CCEF.
May 2nd at the Eagles. Come join us to watch the Kentucky Derby. And then June 6th, we'll be holding a trivia contest. So more to come on that.
Very good. Again, where do folks go for all things CCEF, guys?
Go to the Facebook page for CCEF or go to the website, www.ccef15.org.
Very good. Guys, thanks so much for coming out and talking
Thanks
with
so
us today.
much.
Good to have you again, Terry Husted, Chris Shaffer with the Clinton Community Education Foundation, our guests in studio here this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Network news coming your way next on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.